Well, Oh! Well, I'm back. First video of 2019. By the way, everybody, Happy New Year's. It's good to be back. I actually noticed in my last video that, I didn't actually explain where I went over this past year, so I'm gonna go ahead and do that real fast before I get into the actual video. I also noticed, that I curse a lot, which, by the way, I'm gonna try and cut down because it's kind of occurring to me that some of my viewers are kind of on the younger age, and I don't want to try and expose them to that kind of vulgarity as much. And so I'm going to tone down the cursing a little bit, or at least try my best to. Ha! New Year, new me, 2018, ha! 2019, I keep saying that. It's kind of like when you're writing the date on a paper, and you write the wrong year for like the first 3 months of the new year, and it's really annoying. So that's going to be my issue for like these next couple of videos. If I end up saying the year, I'm going to be like, oh, 2018, ho, 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 ho. But yeah, first video, 2019, where I've been previous to my last video is my computer, the one I was using before. I still have it here actually. This old piece of crap. If you guys don't remember, I used to If you guys don't remember, I used to make my video. I keep screwing up this phrase. If you guys don't remember, I used to make my videos off of this old thing right here. All the OGs on my channel will remember this godly thing that lasted me for about 2 years before it finally decided to have a heart attack and just die. After that computer died, I went a little bit without making any videos at all, and it was like some 20-minute long uncut Halo Reach gameplay. I don't even know why I uploaded it. I think I was just trying to crap some videos out so you guys wouldn't get pissed off at me. That was the last video I've made on that computer since it died. After that, I actually got another computer. There was a hand-me-down from the one that used to be in the kitchen, and when I got it in here, I was really excited. I was like, oh hey, I can get back into making videos again. And then I go on, I download everything I need in order to make videos. Like, it literally couldn't run any of the programs that I needed to download in order to make videos, and so I said, well, screw it, man. Now we're back here on this beautiful computer, and I'm very excited to get back into the first video of 2019. How my Xbox One got stolen at a crappy high school party. I never thought I would be saying those words, like, ever in my entire life. So, anyway, story time. This past summer, my parents had a lot of things planned. And one of the things that they were planning to do over the summer was actually go out of town for 2 weeks to go to a car meet. Now, my mom, she's really into this brand of car called Saabs. Now, if you don't know what Saabs are, they're this Swedish car that were manufactured from like the 60s to the early 2000s. And for some reason, my mom really likes them. No offense, Mom, if you watch this, I just don't really see the appeal, but hey, you do you. Anyway, so over the summer, my parents went up to Pennsylvania, or somewhere, I don't even remember where it was, but they went out of town for 2 weeks, and over the summer, my stepbrother, actually no, I probably shouldn't say this, probably jeopardizes, his recruiter already knows. Over the summer, my stepbrother decided to join the National Guard, and of course, everyone decided to make fun of him, because, you know, National Guard, weekend warrior. No, but in all reality, I do respect all service members, regardless if they're reserves or active duty. You guys do a great thing, putting your lives on the line for us, and I really appreciate you guys so much. But anyway, everyone was giving him crap for joining the National Guard, and because we thought it was hilarious that he joined the National Guard, because, like, literally... Okay, this is where things get interesting. When we found out he joined the National Guard, he had given no notice of it whatsoever. I remember over the summer, I actually had found out he was talking to a National Guard recruiter when I woke up and I saw him getting ready to go. I said, where are you going? I'm going to the National Guard recruiter. What? How long have you been thinking about doing this? For a couple months now. You didn't tell anybody? No. And so that's how I pretty much found out that he decided to go and join the National Guard. So he went, he took his ASVAB. He's actually now... For you Army types, he's a 91 Foxtrot, which is small arms / artillery repair. And he went to MEPS. He's doing the delayed entry program since he's still in high school. So he's going to Fort Jackson for his basic training, and he's going to Fort Lee in Virginia for his AIT. For those of you who don't know, AIT stands for Advanced Individual Training, which is where you go to your job training after basic training. But either way, that's not the point. I think he's really excited to be doing this, going in the National Guard, joining the military. He seems to show high interest for it, you know, and I'm happy for him. If it's what he wants to do, then by all means he can go right ahead. I just wish he joined an actual branch.
Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original. Hilarious and original.
But anyway, that's beside the point. Before this past summer, my stepbrother, he's always been kind of a quiet guy. Doesn't really do much. Honestly, we didn't even really think he had a whole lot of friends. I mean, I've only really seen him hang out with one or two different people. You know, he just didn't really seem like a social guy. He just kind of sat there, doing what he does, existing. As I was saying before, over the summer, my stepbrother decided to join the National Guard. You know, he went in, he took his ASVAB, which is the test you take when you join the military. He went to MEPS, which is where you get your physical and stuff done, and I think take the ASVAB again. I'm getting off topic again, but anyway, he went through all the process, he swore in, you know, he got his ship out date for basic training, yada yada yada. He's in the National Guard. He just has to do training. My parents went out of town like a week after he got back from MEPS. Not even a day after they left out of town, this dude decides to throw a party. A party. Out of nowhere, he just pulled a bunch of friends out of his ass. Was like, hey, want to come over and have a party? Yeah, sure. Now, me, I'm going to be honest. I know I act all energetic and social on here. You know, I mean, I enjoy talking to people. I enjoy, you know, interacting with people on the internet. I enjoy interacting with people in real life. But I am not a fan of parties by any means. I mean, sometimes if I'm in the mood, I'll be like, oh yeah, party, let's get it. Woo woo, woo woo. Fire in the house, y'all. Woo woo, raise the roof. But generally speaking, I'm not really into parties. I'm kind of introverted when it comes to parties. Especially introverted when it's people I don't know. I was sitting in my room that night. I had gotten off of work that day. It was around 9:30. And next thing I know, there's a knock on the door. And I was like, oh, I wonder who the hell that is. And so I get up and I answer the door, and it's like a group of kids I don't know. I was like, hey, what's going on? Yeah, is your stepbrother home? Yeah, he's in the living room. Can we come in? Okay. I'll turn around. I was like, these are your friends? Uh-huh. Okay, have fun. And so I shut the door and I go back into my room. And more people end up showing up. A buttload more people. And as these people start to show up, it gets louder and smellier. Now, I say this, it got louder in terms of there started to be a lot of conversations going on. Some music got turned on the Bluetooth speaker in the living room. And it got smellier because through the vents, what do I smell? Oh, alcohol. Oh, sweet. Okay, marijuana. Okay, that's fucking awesome. Smelling all of this and hearing what was going on outside, I decided, you know what? There's no way in heck I'm going out there. I stayed in my room, locked my door, said, not my problem. I mean, it was in the morning when I had to help clean it up, but you know, it's whatever. This whole party went on to about 3 a.m. when people decided to start leaving and stuff. And I get up out of my bed and I go into the living room. I was like, what the hell was that? I just had a couple friends over. A couple friends? You had a whole party, dude. A whole fucking party. Sorry for the language. I just really need to emphasize this. Now, me knowing this kid as not being a social person, it really baffled me when he said he threw a party, especially with fucking weed and alcohol. I was baffled. And what baffled me the most was this was right after he joined the military. Come on, you're kind of jeopardizing your career before it even starts, yo. That night, after I got onto him about it, you know, he claims he didn't partake in any of it, and honestly, I believe him because he's not really the kind of guy to do that kind of stuff. I mean, quite frankly, neither am I, but like, me and him, we're just kind of goody two-shoes, you know? I looked at him and I looked him square in the eyes and I said, dude, you just joined the military. If you pull more of this stuff, then you could end up getting in some serious trouble. Like, imagine if the cops pulled up, they smelled weed, and they saw alcohol at this party. You're 18. All of your other friends are also 18 and under. This is a very illegal party, both with consumption of narcotics, which I don't even think marijuana is even classified as a narcotic anymore. I actually heard today that they're sniffing out marijuana out of dog training at airports and stuff now. Whether that's true or not, I don't know. I'm gonna have to look more into it. Either way, this party was highly illegal. And as of this past summer, before this party was thrown, my stepbrother is more or less a state employee, as in what he is doing could get him in some serious trouble. For those of you military types, everyone knows that underage drinking is not tolerated in the military. And Lord knows the consumption of marijuana is not tolerated in the military. Whether or not he claims to to have consumed any is beside the point. He was still there. There was still underage drinking going on. There was still consumption of marijuana going down. And he's there as a soldier. A weekend soldier, but a soldier nonetheless. I honestly probably shouldn't even be making this video, but it all kind of leads up to where I'm going with how my baby got stolen. I'll miss you. After I explained to him that he could lose his job and get into a lot of trouble with the state, I said, you cannot do this again. I'm not going to tell Mom or Tim because this was a one-time thing and you're 18 and honestly, you've never really done this before, and if you're a teenager, you're gonna have to expect to like throw some sort of party or partake in one at least once in your life. I mean, I have yet to do that, but I don't really have the desire to either. Now, who knows? That might change as I grow older, but as of right now, parties can go somewhere else right now. I don't want any part in that. And so I told him that. He was like, don't worry, it's not gonna happen again, but I'm gonna have a couple friends come over again tomorrow. I was like, okay, but if another fucking party gets thrown and you end up getting in trouble, I'm not helping you, man. Night 2, second night in a row. Second night in a row. Alright? I get home from work. The Xbox One is in the living room. And I look at my stepbrother. I said, why is the Xbox One out here? Oh, we just wanted to play it on the big TV. Okay, well, when you're done, can you put it back in my room? And, well, that didn't happen. So I come into my room, I just kind of hang out, and then next thing I know, more people start pulling for the house. I say, oh, fuck, not again. And so I pull my stepbrother into my room. I said, yo, dude, what's going on? I don't know, man. I said, if another party gets thrown and you end up getting in trouble, I'm not going to help you out. He's like, okay, I understand. And so he went off, and another party got thrown. Okay. So for the second night in a row, I was up till about 3 a.m. knowing I had to work the next morning, listening to just constant repeat of, Kiki, do you love me? Are you ready? Say you'll never ever leave from beside me. And like, I listened to that on repeat. It was so... It was filthy. Filth. I despise that song with every fiber of my being. I heard that song so many times, dude. Oh my god. This party got pretty loud. And so it wasn't a surprise to me when I hear someone in the living room yell, the 12's here! So the first thing that popped in my mind was, thank God I can go to sleep. And then I remembered, oh fuck, the cops are here. That means I'm here. He's here. I have to be questioned. He has to be questioned. Parents are gonna get called, and we're both screwed. And so I stayed in my room, let everything go down. I peeked out the window, and sure enough, there were cops out there. The lights are up right outside our house. And so I get out of bed, I go looking around, I go into the kitchen, look at the pantry, the doors are closed, and there's people in the pantry. Drunk people in my pantry, dude. They're just chilling. I look around, hello? We're hiding! I said, dude, you're drunk. You might as well just get out, man. Just go while you still can. And so they come out of the closet and they just go. I never saw them again. Then I looked around trying to see what the damage was. There's 4 Loco cans everywhere. My parents' good alcohol got into. This is like a bottle about that big. It's like 12 aged year whiskey or something crazy like that. And like it's empty and the other one's halfway done. There's like wine coolers everywhere. There's like little balls of dried green stuff. Gee, I wonder what that is. And the room was just an absolute disaster. It smelled like weed. It smelled like alcohol. Someone spilt wine on one of the dogs, and my mom was not happy about that when she found out. She was livid. So anyway, I go back into my room. I yell at my stepbrother. I said, yo, this is your fault. You clean it up. I'm going to bed. I have to work tomorrow. And the next thing I know, there's a knock on my bedroom door. Hello? I get up and I open the door. I said, afternoon, officer. He said, can you tell me what went down here? Yeah, my stepbrother's an idiot, and 2 parties in a night got thrown. Anyway, I basically tell the officer, I said, hey, a party was thrown here. There was obvious consumption of alcohol and weed. I know you can smell that already, but I just stayed in my room and tried to go to sleep as I have to work tomorrow. It was obvious at the time that I might have seemed sleepy because I was exhausted, actually, because I was up the night before listening to the same, Kiki, do you love me? I wanted to vanish from existence after those 2 nights. I tell the officer, hey, party got thrown here. I stayed in my room. I had nothing to do with it. In fact, I hate parties. My stepbrother will be able to tell you more on the situation though. And so he did. He had to call my parents. He cried. No, I'm kidding. He didn't actually cry. But he got in so much trouble, man. He got in so much trouble. Now I know you guys have been thinking, well, where's the Xbox? Why haven't you told about how it got stolen? Well, here's where the real kick in the head comes in, and here's why I don't have my Xbox One anymore. Remember when I told you about the night of the second party and how my stepbrother took the Xbox One out into the living room? Okay. Now think back to when I told you about when the cops pulled up. So, assuming that my theory is correct, when the cops pulled up, kids panicked. And some of the less intoxicated kids decided to take the advantage to swipe and run. Now during this panic, when kids were running out of the house, the Xbox One that I was telling you about that got hooked up in the living room, someone stole that. With both controllers, my control freaks, my freaking squid grips, dude, I was so angry. The next morning, I was like, where's my Xbox One? Look on his face was just, it was sheer horror. I've never seen any person so scared in their entire lives, okay? Like, this is not a joke. This man went from to, where's my Xbox One? I think it got stolen. Really? You think it got stolen? You think it got stolen? It was hooked up here and it's not there anymore, man! Oh my god. I was so mad. I sucker punched this kid in the gut. I punched him in his gut. And honestly, I have every right to be angry because he got my Xbox One stolen, man. I'm still mad just thinking about it, dude. I sucker punched that guy in the gut as hard as I could. And I said, first National Guard paycheck you get, you're buying me a new Xbox One. And that wasn't even the only thing that got stolen too. Some kids went to go hide in my parents' room, which wasn't locked for some idiotic reason. And they went through the jewelry boxes and stole a bunch of jewelry. They went into the closet, stole a bunch of clothes. Basically, because of the idiotic actions of my stepbrother and him being kind of a pussy, we got robbed that night. So yeah, I'm out in Xbox One. I'm out 2 Xbox One controllers. I'm out 2 pairs of control freaks, actually. I'm out of an Xbox One controller grip. And I'm out of an Xbox One. So yeah. Anyway, that is the story of how my house got robbed and how I no longer have an Xbox One. Anyway guys, if you enjoyed the video today, please make sure to leave a like, comment, and share. And if you are new, subscribe. Now since this is the first video of the 2019 year, we got pretty good likes on the other videos. So let's go with 7 likes this time. This many. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next video. Peace!